Well, good evening from Tyldesley College. It's great to have an opportunity just to speak to you, albeit through this virtual medium in a recorded message, but it comes with no less enthusiasm or real genuine heartfelt thanks for all that you do for us as placement churches and as placement supervisors, as people who work with us in the ministry of Tyldesley College week by week and year on year, of course. Thank you so much for agreeing once again this year to serve God's people as we try to train others in Christian ministry. You'll remember that at Tyldesley College we are intent on equipping God's people for God's work in God's world. And in many ways you are serving at the front line in that area. And as we send students to you and as students work alongside you, you are doing a great service, not only to us as a college, but to the service of the kingdom of God. And we feel that, we sense that we are working together with you, partners in the gospel for Jesus' sake. So thank you again for doing that. At Tyldesley, right at the very heart of all that we are doing is this idea of discipleship. Discipleship is about instructing others so that they learn. This is, of course, the disciple word, isn't the mathetes, the learner. And so we want just to be able to do that, working with you so that they might learn from you. We count on the vast experience that you have that you can bring to bear upon a student's life. We count on the spiritual wealth that you have that you can share with others, nurturing them in the faith and bringing them on into maturity. And these are things that we want to see happening in students' life, character transformation over the course of their time with us. I've been thinking a lot recently about Jesus' words, "Come to me and take my yoke upon you and learn from me." And these are important words even as you work alongside the students, working with Jesus, of course, as our guide, but you too can yoke up together with these other students and give them guidance and give them direction in Christian ministry. And we hope you'll take that responsibility seriously. As we think about discipleship at Tyldesley College, we want to be mindful of the approach that we have. We're not just going through the motions. Please help our students to reflect carefully on what they're doing and why they're doing it, and the how of the doing as well. Make sure that they walk through that process, and you can help us by helping them on the what and the why and the how of Christian ministry. It's important too to recognise that the students who come to you are not by any means the finished article. That's why training is also part of Tyldesley's vision. Thinking discipleship training is our vision. And that training element is really being given over into your hands when we send students to you. We're asking you to work with them, to acknowledge that they will maybe fall short of standards that you expect, but to enable and to empower and to encourage and to develop these young people. We are really training the church of tomorrow, aren't we? In seeing the church advance against the kingdom of darkness. So we want to thank you for that partnership. We want to thank you that you work with us in that regard. We do not take it for granted. We deeply appreciate all that you're doing, and we trust that as you are involved in the student's life, you yourselves as individuals and as local churches will discover a great blessing in that also. So thank you from Tyldesley College. Thank you from me as principal, Alan McKinnon. Joy to be able to share some thoughts with you. Thank you.